Woo! Hope y'all are ready. All right! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all you little maniacs across the planet Earth once again, it is time. Robcast Radio AM coming at you live, uncut, and unready from Spreaker Podcast and Robcast Radio. So here's Zombie, and here we go. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Zombie, and guess what? It's time to wake the fuck up! Woo! Woo! An applause for saying to wake up, huh? Thanks, Flip. It is definitely a beautiful thing that we did wake up today, ladies and gentlemen. Especially ladies. What's up? Oh, so yeah, if you just rolled on out of bed and thinking about going for that jog, well, you probably didn't just roll out of bed because it's getting the show started a little bit late today. And if you listen to any of the other Robcast Radio AMs, I will assure you that we are constantly on the advance, guys. We're constantly on the advance, constantly improving your program and bringing you, constantly, I'm not trying to say, constantly bringing you guys a better and better programming, better sound quality, etc. So just sit down and hold on for the ride. Be patient and, have as much faith in us as we have in you guys. You know what I'm saying? So rock and roll. Today I want to talk a little bit about, we're going to say, how do you get your day going? How do you, I woke up this morning, I was like, what do you do to encourage yourself? What do you do to make it excited, to get yourself excited to wake up in the morning? You know what I mean? I'm truly blessed whenever I wake up in the morning, I look around, I was like, yeah! It's not raining. Might get to actually go for another motorcycle ride today. It's the little things like that in life that you have to count your blessings. It's also the little things in life that when they've fallen by the wayside, thanks, Flip. That's good right there. That once they've fallen by the wayside, the little things are what we really, 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 really miss, right? It's the little things, man. It's the fact that you click with that one certain person the way that you do. Whether it's your best friend, whether it's your best friend, whether it's your husband or your wife, one of your kids, or that person at work. You know what I mean? Certain people, certain personalities, we just click, we just get along with them, and those are some of the people that either they end up getting us up in a shit ton of trouble every time we're around them. You know, like me back in the day, nobody wanted to hang around with me because I'm up to mischief. Nah, not really. And I want to talk a little bit about what gets you going in the morning. What motivates you to take that first step to taking a jog? And they say that the more that we do, the more that you do work out instead of not working out, the more that you do get up and do some yoga. As a matter of fact, I picked up a new yoga exercise yesterday on tape. You know, the God's honest truth is this: I've never done yoga before, but I have been in Kung Fu for years. So, oh man, just dropped one of my fucking tapes. Anyway, it's a disc. So what I thought, the way to actually start out on some yoga would be to pick up a tape. So I got the intro to Core Power Yoga, and easy to follow practice that blends cardio, strength, and balance. So I'm going to check that out. Actually, I could probably put it in right now and watch it, and just watch it while you guys are. I always tell you all, to live for your mind, to live for your body, and to live for your spirit. So being that I've never really been into some yoga, what I want to do is encourage you all, okay? And what I want to do is also practice what I preach by. No one's perfect, man. My whole idea is that not that if you eat bad or if you don't work out, then you're evil or you're not in my clique. That's not it. I'm a fat ass from way back, and I eat nothing but fucking stupid shit my whole life, right? So I thought that I would do an experiment. Something in my head clicked and said, no more sugar, no more M&Ms. Not a candy bar. I haven't had any, like, a piece of real chocolate or a candy bar or anything like that. And I could admit I've almost broken down a couple times. I almost bought a Kit Kat a couple weeks ago. But I said, man, no more sugar. Sugar's super fucking addictive, man. And you have no idea. Okay, so I just put in intro to core power yoga just so that I could kind of watch it. I'll just watch it while we're doing our show this morning. And yeah, that way maybe I can see what I'm in for. So yeah, what motivates you guys? What, I don't know. This is the thing, like I said, almost 3 months ago now, right at 3 months ago, almost somewhere around in there, 2 months and 3 weeks ago, like something clicks inside my head and I said, look, I can't do it anymore. I can't eat a pound of peanut M&Ms every day. Even if that's like the only nutrition that your body has for that day, it can't be good for you. So, I don't know. I just said, fuck, and I can tell you also that I found encouragement in other people, like Roughhouse Fitness, Rod Williams, Danny Orr, Lacey Orr, to see how they try to put the message out there, how it could change your whole life just for you to be in shape, right? And the fact that these guys are not 20 years old. I'm 43 years old, man. You know what I mean? I'm fixing to be 44. And how in the fuck did I get it in my head that I could have washboard abs by my birthday this year? I've thought that every year for about the past 20 years, but I've never acted on it because it's a lot of work. But let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you guys something. After just, let's say, almost 3 months now, it started out like telling myself, would you rather put M&Ms and Pringles and McDonald's nuggets into your body, or would you rather, I'm still going to get some nutrition, you know what I mean? It's not, honestly, I thought that I'm going to switch over to protein shakes, 2% milk, some bananas. I thought peanut butter was a lot better for you than it is. Still not terrible, guys, but just stuff like that. Super frustrating trying to get real food that's good for your body. It's a lot of work to look into what's actually good for you and what causes cancer. And the way that I've kind of ruled it out in my head is this: if it has a name that you can't pronounce on it, more than 10 ingredients in it, highly processed, a lot of sugar, no good for you. There's also bad carbs like bread and all that. And we can get into a whole other. It's not even a diet. It's a whole, what do you call it? Nutrition and fitness program. And this is a fitness and nutrition program that just came out of my own head. And I should talk to my own son because that's what he's got a degree in nutrition. And that's another inspiration there. So Chris, love you, son. He's all really big into his body and being healthy and stuff like that. And I go back to a young man from whenever I was between 16 to 20 years old, and I was the same way. I was totally into staying in shape and stuff like that. So now, being an old fat fucker and deciding, hey, I thought, okay, I'm going to have a heart attack from not getting my damn M&Ms. You know what I mean? But guess what? immediately my body like gave me a big hug and said, "Thank you, Rob. Thank you, zombie, for not putting all that fucking junk in here anymore." You'd be very surprised at how it clears up your mind for you to for you to put the right stuff into your belly. It's strange. And it's a snowball effect, man. It's the ball continues to get bigger and easier to roll. It rolls down the hill by itself, right? But you still got to get it. You still got to get it started, okay? So for me, I guess it was just like, for me, then being a little bit pissed off and having my back up against the wall financially, and some other things in my life that hadn't gone, quite as planned. Losing everything that you own in a flood. And just now getting back to half-assed normal life, and still being broke from putting everything that you've got into trying to rebuild. That was whenever, instead of me deciding to just go eat motherfucking bags of M&Ms and powdered donuts and Rocky Road ice cream and pancakes at Kelly's and chocolate milk, I say, you know what, fuck this. I got to do something different. And I have absolutely no workout equipment, and I don't have that much now, but I've got the heavy bag and gloves. I've got some free weights. Actually, jump rope, pull up bar. Yeah, thanks, D. And but yeah, we're talking, I don't know, it's a matter of momentum, because I thought that it's just going to be an experiment. I'll probably, just to kind of see but the thing is that it's, like from week 2 of having some whey protein shakes and trying to only put good stuff into my body, something strange started happening. My mind started clearing up, and I started feeling younger, better, faster, stronger. So the more good stuff you put into your body, the better you feel. The better you feel, then you work out. That releases endorphins into your body, which removes stress, anxiety, you know what I mean? Sleeplessness, fatigue, all that kind of stuff, guys. Because what I didn't really realize before is that stress and undealt with emotion and all that kind of thing, if you don't deal with all of these things in your life, then your body deals with them biologically. That's a fact. The people that have high stress have arthritis, they have hypertension, they have, insomnia, all of these things. So yeah, a wonderful thing happens once. I'm not saying I'm not fucking trying to become Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not trying to get, I am gonna get ripped. I'm gonna have abs by my birthday. But the point is that I never, a year ago, I would have never thought that. But it is definitely a snowball effect. Once you start putting good things into your body, it makes you feel better. Once you start doing a little bit of exercise, that makes you feel better too. And whenever you're not worried about the whole world around you, but you're worried about you and the way you feel about you, it's also a different perspective than to be worried about how other people perceive you and stuff like that. Because instead of going and getting new shoes, I'm spending my money on motherfucking protein powder and nuts and stuff like that. Because I can tell you that it is expensive to switch over to healthy eating. Everything that people know. The fact of the matter is that I'm sitting here looking at a Body Armor super drink, Tropical Punch. This motherfucker's $2, for 16-ounce drink. So yeah, it's not cheap. That's what there was a big thing with food stamps and with the Lone Star card and all that there was a big uprise where people were saying, hey, that these people on food stamps should only be able to buy something with a